Robbo, you wanted the lads to bounce back, and that's exactly what they did today, didn't they?
Yeah, they did, and we spoke in our game plan about how we play and asserting ourselves on the game, and it took us a little while to get going. I felt today in the first 20 minutes we didn't reach the standards that we expected of ourselves, and then we grew into the game and we come strong, and Bozzy gets his goal and puts us one up, and I felt we carried that through to half time. Second half, listen, I have to give credit firstly to my players for what they done in those 45 minutes was simply phenomenal in terms of their grit, their determination, their desire, their competitiveness, and to keep what is for me probably one of the best footballing sides that you'll face in the league. Do you know what I mean? With another clean sheet, and that's 3 games here at the Abax Stadium, 3 clean sheets against 3 sets of very, very, very strong opposition. But today was the best clean sheet, and for me today was the best win of all because of we had to do it. From our point of view, I would still like to play with more flair and more attacking prowess, but when Rico unfortunately gets sent off with 30 minutes to go, the lads had to change their mindset, and they done that, and they dug in, and we got out of the game a well hard fought and well deserved 3 points, I felt.
You mentioned there that it took us a while to get going, and the goal came at the perfect time for us, didn't it, with Michael Boswick, and that's exactly what he can produce from that area of the field, and it's, you know, for you and many people, that's his best position, isn't it?
Well, listen, that's Bozzy. He's the enforcer, he's the leader. He epitomises everything that we're looking for in our players and the football club. So, listen, you get what you deserve. The harder you work, the luckier you get. I keep saying it, and it comes over and over and over again. He was unlucky not to get a second because he burst into the box only 5-6 minutes later and nearly got on the end of that. But yeah, it's been a tough day, and but listen, it's great to be sitting in the face of 3 points and getting ready for the next game against Coventry.
Rico getting 2 bookings, really quite close together. A little naive there, would you say, from Rico's part?
No, not naive, and I took the full responsibility of it myself. I said to Rico in the dressing room, listen, at the end of the day, the way I ask you to play, I ask you to be committed, I ask you to be passionate, I ask you to make tackles and play on the front foot and do the right things for the team. And that's all he's done. And listen, unfortunately for him, he's mistimed a couple, and there's absolutely no nastiness or no malice in the lad. And but all he's done is he's worn his heart on his sleeve for his team. And listen, he was unfortunate today, but listen, we'll pick him up and we'll get him back and ready for the next game.
Those last 5 minutes, that must have felt like a good half hour or so, wasn't it?
Last 5 minutes, yeah, it felt like an eternity. It was unbelievable. But listen, what the lads have done, and just all of them, you know, you got John Taylor, Joe Newell, who were dropping in when the ball's on the opposite side of the pitch. You've got the back 3 in Briz, Gabs and Cozzy, listen, who are so dominant in the air. Anything that they slung in there, we knew they'd deal with. And we stayed brave, and we kept Connor and Luke up top, so we still had a threat. And listen, I'm over the moon because of when you've got Jack Payne and Michael Boswick in the middle of the park, then listen, you fancy yourself against anybody.
The one thing that's been really going in your favour is the consistency that you've kept, and it's sort of shown for all over the park. You're going to lose definitely one Saturday with regards to Rico, Gabby in regards to international duty. How's that going to mix things up? Well,
listen, all that's going to do is that's going to test the strength of our squad. It gives an opportunity for Christian Burgess, who's been playing regularly in our under-21, so he's fit and he's ready and he's at the levels that we expect of him. It opens up the door for Sean Brisley, who we know scored the winner in the JPT final, and listen, he's a great talisman for this football club, and that's what the squad's all about. We need to have a squad if we're going to be successful over a run of games, and listen, I would liken a season to an obstacle course or an assault course. At the end of the day, you have to take them one at a time, and on any given obstacle, what you have to do is you have to select what you've got available to get you over that, and then we move on to the next one. And the next obstacle that we've got in front of us is Coventry. Our squad selection may differ because that's been forced upon us, not through any other reasons, but listen, I'm sure that Briz and Burge will step up to the plate. They'll play with the passion, desire and commitment that we expect of them, and they'll lead the back line exactly the same as what Rico and Gabs have done for the last 6 games. So listen, I'm over the moon. I'm over the moon with the squad, and we're just looking forward to the next one now.
You will have Marcus Maddison back for that game. That'll give you more options going forward.
Definitely, and that's the way we want to play. We want to have more attacking options available to us, and by doing that, listen, we'll create more opportunities, and we'll play on the front foot as we always do, and take the game to Coventry. So yeah, listen, it's really exciting. But listen, finally, I'd like to say, do you know what I mean? What a magnificent job Paul Cook at Chesterfield's doing, because this is a massive win for us, and he's done a great job with his team. I think arguably they're the best footballing side that we've played against so far, and listen, I would wish them all the very best for the rest of the season.
Final point, last week you were saying that Ben Alec actually won us the game. This week he's been recognised for it. He pulled off some unbelievable saves today, didn't he? And that's exactly what you got in that goalkeeper.
Listen, he's a world-class keeper. That's it, simply. At the end of the day, centre forwards are paid to score goals, and goalkeepers are there to stop and as he says the other day, he's a goaltender rather than a goalkeeper, and that's what he does. He keeps the ball out of the net. That's 3 games now here at the Abax Stadium, 3 clean sheets, and in all 3 games Ben's played a big part of that, as is the rest of the team. So that's a team effort as well. But listen, Ben, picking anyone out has been absolutely outstanding, and I'd give him 10 man in the matches, not just 1 today.